Hello everyone, welcome to Oliveboard. I am Yashovardhan Mishra. So guys, State Bank of India has released the circle based officer notification. So let's see what all the things is important in this notification. We are going to discuss about the eligibility, the exam procedure, all the exam stages we are going to discuss. We are going to see how many seats are there, all right? And what is the job profile of the SBI circle based officer? Okay, so let's start the session. So if we start with the exam, so first of all, the online registration date, if you can see here, it is mentioned the online registration of application and payment of fees. It is going to start from 9th of May and which is going to last till 29th of May 2025. Okay, so this is the exam date which you have to remember. Some dates are very important. Why? Because I have seen many students, they miss the dates for filling the form. All right, so you should be very careful when the online registration is going to start. So it is going to start from 9th of May 2025 and it is going to last till 29th of May. You have to do the entire registration process along with the payment. Number one. Number two is, after filling the form, the download of call letters for the online test, it is going to start. Basically, there's a tentative date, which will be in July 2025. Okay, so in May you are going to fill the form. In June, May and June you are going to prepare for the exam. Those of you who are preparing for quite some time, they would be an advantage definitely. But those of you who have just started the preparation, don't worry, 2 months are enough. Right, you can easily prepare for that. So the call letter is going to be you can download in July 2025. And the tentative date for online test is also in July 2025. So if I talk about right now, May is going on. Okay, so you have May, June, and you can say half of July. So around 2.5 months. You can easily prepare for it very properly in a structured way so that you can clear this exam very easily. Okay, now let's see the stages of exam. Right, so if you can see here, just a minute, let me zoom it for you. So if you can see here, the exam is basically divided into 4 stages. The first stage is the online examination, or you can say the written stage, right? The second is the screening. The third stage is the interview, and the fourth stage is language proficiency test. Okay, the top 3 are very easy to understand, but understand here the fourth point, local language proficiency test. See, this is a job for circle based officer. It might be possible that a North Indian student is going to apply from a southern state where, let's say, Tamil language is going to be the local language. You have to appear for that local language proficiency test also, and you have to clear that exam, then only you would be eligible, right? Here there is one more thing also. For example, let's say if you have read that local language as a subject in your class 11th and 12th, it is one of your subject in your class 11th and 12th and it is given in your mark sheet, then you don't have to appear in this exam, in this local proficiency test. But those of you who don't have that particular language in your class 11th and 12th mark sheet, then you have to compulsorily attend this exam and you have to clear it, right? So there are 4 stages of exam. Got it? Now let's see about the vacancy. Okay, so you can see here there is an entire table given. Got it? Because the seats, it is a circle based officer job, so every state has certain number of vacancy. So let's see one by one. So you can see here from Ahmedabad circle, okay, and they have specifically mentioned which language you should know. Why? Because you are going to deal with the local customers, so you should be aware of the local language. Here local language is very important. So Ahmedabad, the language given here is Gujarati. Okay, so the total seats available are 240, right, which has been bifurcated into SC 36, ST 18, OBC 64, EWS 24 and General 98. So total there is 240 seats. Like this, from Amravati Circle, there are total 180 seats. Then Bengaluru, 250 seats, right? From Bhopal Circle, you have 200 seats. Got it? Bhubaneswar, we have 100 seats. Chandigarh, we have 80 seats, right? So, for example, from Chandigarh, let's say if you belong to, let's say, from Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Himachal, Haryana, or Punjab, you have to apply from the most preferable one is the Chandigarh, but it is not compulsory that if you belong to these states, you have to only apply to from Chandigarh Circle. If you see that, okay, Ahmedabad Circle has more seats, so you can apply from Ahmedabad Circle also. Understand one thing, but you can apply when you know the local language Gujarati. But if you don't know, I would recommend please don't apply, because you won't be able to understand the entire Gujarati language in 2 months. All right. Then we have Chennai Circle. In Chennai, we have 120 seats. Then Northeast states, which covered Assam, Arunachal, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, and Tripura, they have 100 seats. All right. Then Hyderabad Circle, we have 230 seats. Got it? Jaipur Circle, see, in Hyderabad, the language you should know is Telugu/Urdu. Right? Then from Jaipur, you have 200 seats. From Kolkata Circle, we have 150 seats. Then Lucknow, we have 280 seats. All right. So a good number of seats specifically from Lucknow Circle. If you're from Uttar Pradesh, 280 seats you are going to have if you want to apply from the Lucknow Circle. Then Maharashtra, we have 250 seats. Right? Maharashtra, we have 250 seats. Got it? Then Mumbai Metro is a different circle. Okay, you can see here Mumbai Metro is a different circle having 100 seats in total. Got it? And see, if you're from Maharashtra, you should know Marathi. And if you're applying for Mumbai Metro, you should know either Marathi and Konkani both, because there is no slash here. For example, in you can see here in Lucknow Circle, you should know either Hindi or Urdu because slash is given. Got it? Similarly, Hyderabad also, either you should know Telugu or Urdu language. So there's a slash given. It means either of them. Then from New Delhi Circle, there is 30 seats. Okay, and from Thiruvananthapuram, we have 90 seats. So in total, we have 2,600 seats. Okay, 2,600 seats in total. Got it? So if we see the highest number of seats are from which circle, let's see one by one. So you can see here the highest number of seats, 280. It is from the Lucknow Circle. So those who are from North Indian states, and they if they don't want to appear for the Hindi local language proficiency test, they can apply from Lucknow. But remember, every student is a smart student. They know how many seats are there from which circle. All right. Chalo. And the second one is the 250 seats from the Bengaluru, 240 from Ahmedabad. All right. Then 230 seats from Hyderabad. Jaipur is 200. 250 is from Maharashtra also. So these are the some states where high number of seats are there. Got it? Moving on to the next thing. One very important thing also given here is very important instruction. If you can see here, let me just zoom it for you. If you can see here, there is an important disclaimer given. What is that disclaimer? First of all, the candidate, please read this point. The candidate will have to apply for vacancy of one circle only. You can only apply to single circle, not more than one. For example, here it is given that a candidate applying against vacancy of one circle will not be eligible to apply against vacancy of any other circle. and if you are going to apply, then it won't be considered, right? So please remember this thing. Got it? Chalo. Now let's see the next thing. See, I am only highlighting the most important ones, right? Which is important for you to understand, right? Next is the eligibility criteria. Okay, the eligibility criteria. So what are the things which is compulsorily required for you to appear in this exam? Let's see one by one. All right. First of all, the essential qualification they have mentioned. They have mentioned about graduation. Okay. So they have said that graduation from any discipline. Okay. In any discipline from a recognized university. All right. You have to be graduate. Now talking about the second eligibility criteria, that is the age limit. Now they have told that you should not be below 21 years as on 30 April 2025. Also they have mentioned that you should not be above 30 years as on 30th April 2025, right? So as on 30th April 2025, you should not be above 30 years and you should not be below 21 years of age. All right. And they have specifically mentioned that a candidate must have been born on not later than 30th April 2004 and not earlier than 1st of May 1995, and both of these days are inclusive. All right, that days, for example, first, if you are born on 1st of May 1995, then this day will also be included in counting the age, right? So you should not be born later than, you should not be, your date of birth should not be beyond 30th April 2004, and it should not be earlier than 1st of May 1995. Now you can easily check when is your date, what is your date of birth, and whether you are eligible or not. Okay, so that is the age limit. There are certain relaxation also in the upper age limit, but it is for the specific caste categories. For example, the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, they get 5 years of age relaxation. OBC non-creamy layer, they get 3 years of age relaxation, right? Person with disabilities, okay, it is also divided into, if you are a person with disability and you belong from SC/ST categories, you get 15 years of age relaxation. If you are physically person with disability from OBC category, you get 13 years of age relaxation, and if you are a person with disability from general or EWS category, then you get 10 years of age relaxation. Also, if you are an ex-serviceman, commissioned officer, right, so you get 5 years of age relaxation. Got it? So remember this thing. Now comes the most important aspect. These are the general eligibility, graduation, okay, then your age limit. Now one very important thing is, please focus on this thing. Now please focus on this point. Experience. This particular exam requires a experience of minimum 2 years experience as on 30th April 2025 as an officer in scheduled commercial bank or any regional rural bank listed in the second schedule of Reserve Bank of India. So you have to have a 2-year of experience as an officer in scheduled commercial bank or regional rural bank as per the RBI. Okay, so as per the second schedule of RBI Act 1934. Got it? So please remember this thing, 2 years of experience is required. All right, please remember this thing. Got it? Next, and see, it is not like that you just okay mention that I have 2 years of experience. You have to provide a job profile certified by the existing employer. If you're working in some kind of bank, you have to provide a certificate. Okay, I'm doing this job for the past 2 years. Okay, I have this certificate. Got it? You can't fake this thing. I have seen many students, they were saying that, sir, I can just put the I have 2 years of experience. No, they will verify each and everything, right? Next is in the eligibility also you should know the local language. Okay, so the candidates applying for vacancy of a particular circle should be proficient. So what thing you should know about that local language? First of all, let's say if I am from Madhya Pradesh and I am applying for, let's say, Karnataka circle or Bengaluru circle, I should know the local language, let's say Kannada language. So what all things I should know? First of all, I should be proficient in reading it, writing it, and understanding it. Okay, so please remember this thing. And during this test now they are going to give you, for example, unseen passage, reading comprehension, and translation from Kannada into English or English into Kannada, like this. Got it? It is an easy exam. But here one thing is very clearly written, that candidate who produce 10th or 12th standard mark sheet certificate evidencing having studied the specified local language subject, then they don't need to require to undergo the language test. For example, let's say if I'm applying from Bengaluru circle and the language mentioned there is Kannada. Okay, and I have studied that Kannada language in my class 10th and in class 12th, and if I can produce that mark sheet in which it is written that I have read the Kannada subject as one of my subject in class 10th or in class 12th, then I don't have to appear in the local language proficiency test. Now this is a very good thing. Got it? So these are the things you should know. All right. Chal. Next, let's see. Next, we will talk about the basic type, basically what type of test they are going to conduct. All right. Okay, I'm not going into very detail about the scribe and other thing. If you have any confusion regarding scribe, you can read this portion. I'll be uploading this PDF at my Telegram channel. You can join my Telegram channel. My Telegram channel is GA by Yash Sir. Okay, GA by Yash Sir. I think it is not visible. Let me write it again. Okay, so GA by Yash Sir. Okay, you can download the PDF from my Telegram channel. Got it? Chalo. Now understand this thing. Now this becomes very important. Selection procedure. Okay, selection procedure. So we have seen that the exam is divided into 4 phases. The first phase is your online test. Okay, so there will be online test consisting of 120 marks and 50 marks descriptive, right? So 120 mark exam would be there, that will be objective in nature. You have to solve the MCQs, and there will be 50 marks descriptive test. Okay, so you have to solve both of these tests. Got it? Now let's see the pattern of the objective exam. If you can see here, this test, first of all, the objective test will be of a duration of 2 hours. Okay, so objective test 2 hours. How many marks? 120 marks. Okay, and what all the subjects you have to study? How many questions are going to come? First of all, there will be a English language questions from English. Okay, there will be 30 questions, 30 marks, and you will get 30 minutes to solve. It means there is sectional time also. For example, if you start from English language, you will get 30 minutes to solve 30 questions. Then you have the banking knowledge test. In this, you will get 40 questions of 40 marks, right? You will get 40 minutes to solve those questions. Then there is a section of general awareness and economy. In this, see, in this you will get questions from basic economic concepts, microeconomics, macroeconomics, law of demand, supply. Along with that, you will get questions from current affairs also. Okay, so please don't get confused between banking knowledge and general awareness / economy. General awareness / economy, it will consist of some of the questions from current affairs and from core economy, the microeconomy and the macroeconomy. So please don't worry, I'm going to take some of the sessions. And we at Oliveboard, we have started a specific batch, a dedicated batch for SBI circle based officer. So you can join that batch. I'll provide the details of the entire batch, or you can go to Oliveboard app and you can enroll in that app also. Okay, and that particular course. Then number 4 is the computer aptitude. Guys, now this is very interesting. You will be getting 20 questions of 20 marks and you will get 20 minutes. Now remember this thing, that in computer they are not going to ask you only about computer. They will also going to ask you questions from reasoning also. We have witnessed that in the previous year questions in the computer aptitude section, because they have mentioned computer aptitude, they are not asking only computer questions, they are asking reasoning based questions. Now this is very interesting and I don't know why they are given this thing. So these are the 4 subjects which you have to prepare. That is the objective test. After this, you have to attempt a descriptive test of 50 marks. How much marks? 50 marks. And how much time you will get? You will get 30 minutes, right? So it is going to basically, they are going to ask you letter writing and essay, right? With 2 questions of total 50 marks, right? And there will be no sectional qualifying marks. Please remember this thing. Got it? In the objective test, you're getting sectional timing also. But here there is no sectional timing for that. There is an overall 30 minutes you will get for the descriptive paper. Also, there is no sectional qualifying marks for the subjective, the descriptive test. You don't have to get a minimum number of marks in a subjective test. Okay. The entire cutoff will be based upon the objective plus descriptive. So be relaxed. Also, if I talk about negative marking, so there is no negative marking. Okay, not in the objective question, there is no negative marking. All right. So please remember this thing. Got it? So this is your exam process. The various various subjects which we are going to get in the exam. English, banking awareness, general awareness, economy, computer aptitude. Okay. Chalo. Now, after attempting this thing, okay, there is one more thing which you have to understand. Oh, just a minute. Just a minute. So once you attempted the objective exam, the written exam, then there will be guys. I think I have erased that paper. Just a minute. Yes, here it is. Sorry. Now, the next step after attempting the objective exam is your screening stage. So online application and documents of candidates who have qualified, remember, who have qualified the online examination, will be placed before the screening committee. Basically, it is the document verification stage. Okay. So once the result of the written exam is there, those students who have cleared the written exam, they will be called for the screening procedure in which document verification will be done. All right. So remember this thing. After this, interview will consist of 50 marks. So your interview stage will be those who have properly qualified and they have all the documents, they will be called for interview, and interview is of 50 marks, right? And candidates will have to score minimum qualifying marks in interview to be considered for selection stage. Now there is a minimum mark which you have to cross, then only you would be able to get the job. See, now this is a very interesting thing. I have seen many students that, oh sir, no problem, I'll get good marks in the written stage, and even in interview I get a less mark. There is no problem. No, you have to qualify the interview because there is a minimum marks also which you have to cross. Then only you would be eligible for the final merit list. Got it? So please remember this thing. And then the final selection list will be provided both in online test and interview. All right. Those students who have both qualified the online stage and interview separately, then the final merit list will be provided. Okay. Also, you would be asking, sir, what is the weightage of written exam? What is the weightage of interview? So here it is written very clearly. It is the 75:25. It means 75% weightage is for the written exam and 25% is the weightage for interview. Okay. Is it clear? Got it? Chalo. Now understand one thing here. Now focus here, right? So what about the local language proficiency test, right? So I have told you that you should be proficient in reading, writing and understanding. All right. So when this test is going to happen? So remember, here it is written very clearly that you have to attempt. Okay, it will be conducted for provisionally selected candidates based upon online test, screening and interview. Okay, so the test of knowledge of specified opted local language of the applied circle will be conducted as a part of selection process. Here it is very clearly written. So it is going to happen before the interview or after the interview. So understand here, the test of knowledge of specified opted local language of the applied circle will be conducted as a part of selection process. It will be conducted provisionally for provisionally selected candidates based upon performance in online test, screening and interview. After your interview, there will be a local language proficiency test, right? So remember this thing, it is not before the interview. All right. And so before joining the bank, they will take the local language proficiency test. Got it? So candidate who fails to qualify this test will not be offered appointment letter. Got it? So written exam, online written exam, screening, interview, local language proficiency test. If you don't have that subject in your class 10th and 12th mark sheet, I hope it is crystal clear now, right? So remember this thing. Got it? Chalo. Now let's see the next very important aspect. Okay. So once you get selected, you will be given a pre-exam training also. Let me zoom it in. Okay. Now see here. It is written that bank will arrange pre-exam training in online mode for SC, ST, OBC and physically disabled candidate in consonance with guideline issued by Government of India. Okay, so there will be a pre-examination training also if you are from these particular categories. So if you want to experience how the paper it is going to happen, right? So what is the purpose here? So all eligible candidates who opt or wish to avail for pre-examination training should fill in the relevant column in the online application. So if you want to understand what kind of paper it is going to happen, what is the entire process, how we are going to attempt, what should be the scenario, you can opt for a pre-exam training. And I would recommend those who are from this particular category, SC, ST, OBC and PWBD, they must do the pre-exam training. Got it? Chalo. I don't know why they have missed the candidate from the general and the EWS, but they should also include those people, but they haven't. We can't do anything about that. Okay. Now, how to apply? So it is going to start from 9th of May till 29th of May. So please remember this thing. Go to the official website and there will be a registration form. Okay. You should have a proper email ID and mobile number, right? Because every communication would be through your email ID and your contact number. Got it? So if you don't have any email ID, please prepare it, please create it. It is very easy to create. All right. Chalo. Next is what all the list of documents which you need for. See, when you're going to do the registration process, you need a set of documents before you fill the form. So let's see. First is a recent photograph. Okay, so a recent photograph is required in JPG format. Also, your signature is required in JPG format. JPG format means image format. Okay, then you should have a left hand thumb impression, again in JPG format. Then handwritten declaration, again in the JPG format. A valid ID proof, and that is required in PDF form. Please remember, please don't put that in JPG format. Your ID proof should be in PDF format. Next, your proof of date of birth. Generally, it is the class 10th mark sheet, hai na? And the certificate. It is also in the PDF format. Next, job profile. So if you're already working, you have those experience, you should have that particular certificate, experience certificate with you in the PDF format, right? A brief resume. It is also should be in a PDF format. And in resume, what you are going to mention? You are going to mention your educational qualification, your professional qualification, whatever professional experience you have, any particular assignment you have handled during your job, you should mention that. Those who haven't done any kind of job yet, those who are not employed, okay, first of all, you're not able to attend this exam, because it requires 2 years of experience in the banking sector. So you have to very specifically mention, if you are working in any public sector bank, please mention any specific project you have handled, because they have mentioned it, any assignment handled. Okay, so you should specifically mention that. Got it? It is very, very important. A brief resume, it should not be very detailed, it should be a single page resume in a PDF format. Then all of your educational certificates in PDF format. For example, your mark sheet, 10th, 12th, graduation, post-grad, whatever certificate, your experience certificate, everything in the PDF format. Got it? Also your experience letter, appointment letter, job offer letter, hai na? If you don't have any experience letter, you can opt for the your job offer letter. You can upload that PDF in your during the registration part. Then latest form 16 issued by the employer in a PDF format. Form 16 is why it is important. They're going to see whether you are actually working or not. Some student, they can do na, they can make a fake appointment letter and they can provide it. So they will verify your employment through your income tax return. Okay. Then your latest salary slip. So these are the things which you have to upload in PDF format. So salary slip, form 16 issued by your employer, right? Your appointment letter, all these things will be used to verify whether you have worked in a public sector bank or a regional rural bank or not. Okay. So please remember this thing. Now there is a guideline also given for what size you have to upload for your photographs, signatures, and a thumb impression, right? So please remember all details are mentioned here. Let's see. This is very important. See, guys, I believe you must have noticed that whenever you start filling the form, there are multiple problems happening. You don't have the proper size of image. You don't have the proper format of the document. So please read it very specifically. I've mentioned all of these things in very in a crystal clear manner. Okay. So please remember this thing. All right. So there is an annexure 2 given. We'll see what all the things are there. So after the registration, you have to pay the online fees. Got it? And then after that, you can download the call letter. You would be notified during the from the website of the bank. Got it? Chalo. So let's see, anything missing here. Acha. Right? Chalo. Nothing very important here. Yeah. So these are the things which you should know, and these are the centers, tentative centers, where you can go and give your online examination. Okay. So there are around all the centers are given here, in Chhattisgarh, Bhilai Nagar, Bilaspur, Raipur. Like this, you can see from this particular detail, whichever is closest to your house, you can go and give your exam. Got it? Yeah. Now let's see one very important thing here, the do's and don'ts. How you have to capture the image. So now here, please remember. So what are the, before applying, what are the things? There's a proper checklist given. Okay. you have to have a scanned or digital image of the following documents. What all things you have to have in the image format or JPG format? Your photograph, signature, left thumb impression, handwritten declaration. Okay, these are in the JPG format or JPEG format, and these are the things which you have to keep in PDF format. Okay, now what is the size of image? So whenever you go and click the picture na, please remember it should be 4.5 centimeter into 3.5 centimeter like this. Okay, so the size should be length into breadth, 4.5 into 3.5 like this. You should know. And the pixels, please remember the pixels, 200 into 230 pixels, 200 into 230 pixels. Okay, also the file size, the image size na, it should be between 20 to 50 kilobyte, 20 to 50 kilobyte. Please remember this thing. Got it? Fine. Chalo. Now let's see the do's and don'ts of the exam. These are the things. You can download the PDF here, but understand these things very clearly how you have to approach. Okay, now if you first, let's talk about the left thumb impression also. Again, the dimensions are given, 240 into 240 pixels, 200 dpi. Okay, file size should be 20 to 50 kb. All right, so remember this thing. And the file size, if you the thumb impression image na, 3 centimeter into 3 centimeter. All right, so remember this thing. Now let's talk about the do's and don'ts. They have mentioned very specifically about the do's and don'ts. Let's zoom it in, hai na? I have seen many students, they have not read the instructions very carefully, and they at the end they suffer. Sir, I don't have this document, I don't have that document. So your entire hard work will be wasted. Okay, so what are the do's? First of all, ensure the photo is captured against a light colored white background. It means your image and your background should be light or white color, preferably, number one. And there should be proper light. It should not be dark, your face. Look straight in the camera, and photograph should be passport size. Please remember this thing. Hai? What are the don'ts which you should not do? Small size photograph is not allowed. Small size, please don't upload it. Colored glasses or sunglasses or cap should not be worn. If you are wearing any kind of goggles, sunglasses or cap, please don't upload that photo. Shadow on the face, not facing the camera, disoriented faces, covered with masks like COVID mask, please don't upload all these things, right? Also, photo not taken in dark or improper background. Please don't take a photo with a dark background. White color background is recommended. Very, very important thing here. Also, understand this thing, the signature part, very important. The signature has to sign on white paper. There should be a white paper, and you should sign with a black ink pen. Black ink pen is very important. Okay, then you should take the image of that. Dimensions 140 into 60 pixel. The file size should be 10 to 20 kb. Okay, and remember, signature not in capital letter. Please don't write like this, Yash. For example, do your proper signature which you have done in your PAN card or other official documents. These are very, very important things you should understand. Please make a note of all these things, right? Chalo. All right, now talking about the PDF files. Okay, so you have to first write a handwritten declaration. Write that declaration in English clearly on a white paper with black ink. It means English should be the language, paper should be white, and pen should be black. Please remember this thing, number one, right? And see, you have your handwritten declaration should be a file type should be JPG or JPEG, again image format. Dimension should be 800 into 400 pixels with 200 dpi. Okay, right guys, if you don't know about all these things, technical stuff, now you can just write on a piece of paper, you can go to any photo studio, they will do the entire thing. Don't worry. Okay, it will hardly take half an hour. The file size should not be more than 50 to 100 KB. Okay, and see the text for handwritten declaration, it is given, the sample is given here. I, then your name, for example, Yash, my full name, hereby declare that all information submitted by me in the application form is correct, true and valid. So this is the format in which you have to write. Okay, please remember this thing. All right, now talking about the scanning the documents. So these are about the JPG image. Now let's talk about the uploading the PDF document. Okay, so first of all, while filling the online application from a form, the candidate will be provided with separate link for uploading photograph, signature, left thumb impression and handwritten declaration. So there will be separate link for JPG files or image files, and there will be separate link for uploading your PDF files. Okay, so remember this thing, you can see the other details here. All right, so these are the basic things about your documents. These are very important aspects. All right, now you should know, we have talked about what in this session. First of all, we have talked about number one. Let's take a quick summary here. What we have seen in this document, number one, the 4 phases of exam. Okay, 4 phases. First was what? Your online written exam. Okay, which is divided into 2 parts, the objective and subjective. All right, then second thing what we have talked about, we have talked about the documents. Okay, what all the things are required? Something in JPG format, right? Something in PDF format. All right, third thing we have talked about the eligibility. Eligibility is what? Number one, you should be graduate from recognized university, 2 years of experience, है ना, in a scheduled commercial bank or a regional rural bank. Got it? Fourth thing we have, what we have seen, we have talked about the subjects, है ना, we have talked about subjects. What all subjects are there? English, banking awareness, general awareness / economy and computer aptitude. Okay, so these are the things which you have to keep in mind. The documents parts are very, very important while filling the form. Okay, the form filling is going to start from 9th of May till 29th. Okay, 29th May, and then the call letter is in, you can download in July 2025, and the exam will also be in July 2025. So these are the some basic facts which you have to keep in mind while filling the form. Now guys, this job is very it is a very reputed job, it is a very good job. So let me tell you about some of the basic thing, which basically the basic things about job profile, what you are going to do when you become the SBI circle based officer. Acha, one more thing, the language proficiency test, hai na, the LPT, right? Please remember this thing, don't forget about LPT. So SBI circle based officer, what all the basic responsibility you have to do? First of all, your customer service relationship. Okay, customer service you have to manage, and specifically the local people in the local language, you have to talk to them, you have to provide them services. Customer service and relationship handling, credit processing, this is the main function of a bank, to provide credit and how they earn. And actually the bank earn profit through what? By providing credit and earning interest on that. That should be one very important thing. Then basic branch operations you have to focus on, right? So it is a very responsible job, a very good job. Okay, is it clear? Yes, no? So these are the basic thing you have to understand, है ना? Got it guys? Chalo. So this was all about the SBI circle based officer job, है ना? I hope everything is clear. If you have any kind of doubt, do let me know in the comment section. I'll try to answer that. And you can use this PDF. I'll upload it in my Telegram channel, GA by Yash sir. Okay. And we at Oliveboard, we have started a dedicated batch for the complete preparation of SBI CBO exam. From the written stage till the interview stage, everything is going to get covered. All right, you can enroll in that program. Okay, I'll see you in the Oliveboard app very soon, and I'll try to bring some of the session on YT also. Okay, whatever session you want on YT, do let me know in the comment section. I'll try to bring up those videos. Okay, so I'll see you in the next session, guys. Till then, have a great day and Jai Hind, everyone.